Coming to help us. We ought to be helping ourselves. Tools down. Banners up.
That helped.
Thou walkest alone. On all these harsh nights, thou hast sought no company. Love is no domain of mine, but it is often cited as the purpose of mortal life. Wherefore turns, and thus, Fate, dost thou require a new ally? The girl has left. She left behind a letter, as thou doth know. Hast thou other business? This is the price of balance. Well counted. By doom and dusk I strike thy name from the archives. Rise.
My father gone. I can hardly believe it.
I thought the Absolute would have use for him. A general, a figurehead, something.
Why infect and imprison him, only to kill him? I don't understand. To see my father laying there, lifeless. I will make Gortash pay. I will make Orin pay. And I will make that godforsaken Elderbrain pay. Grand Duke Ulder Ravengard will be avenged. Are you sure? The blade stands at the ready. An excellent choice, if I say so myself.
Call out, but there is no answer.
Is something burdening you?
Exactly. Pleasure isn't just physical.
We can bond with 10 other people, and none of them have sticky fingers.
It will when you've met the drought.
Then that's an whatever we need. We can get in the most strength.
They enjoyed it.
Enjoyed it?
Yes, darling, it's very leather-like.
Did you see how far that watcher threw me? Not like that. It must have been 10 rings.
Well, we're shopping for a...
What do you need? Short father.
Good sir.
It's just a lesson to need something like this.
Whatever for.
The pride of the gate.
You break it, you... well, knowing Enthar.
Don't draw any trouble on old Enthar.
What do you need?
Breathing. Despite everything.
My body burns like the noonday sun.
And the
Softer than a whisper.
person with you. They enjoyed it.
I needed.
What's next, I wonder?
Enthal. Enthal's retired the dancing.
I've got a long road ahead.
As if any of us would be so fortunate.
You're being arrested for theft. If you have a defense, make it now. You're free to go. This...
Did you get to look at their gyrometics? Or their targeting modules?
Let the man read it. That watcher cycle.
If it ain't broke, it's 'cause we already helped you fix it!
What I wouldn't give to be the Gondian who invented the steel watch. Actually, Gortash invented the steel watch.
Khan's guns. She has the most...
In a word, sir, Besides, our pantry is full.
Librarian does this thing with her wit where you're on all fours and...
Also has...
We are not staying in a brothel.
Listen, it's got private rooms, music, and all round.
The pride of the gate.
Sorry, can't talk. I'm on a deadline.
Guild robbers are usually decent enough folk. They take your gold, but they leave your ribs intact.
Looking ahead.
You didn't even fight.
Back again! Want a dagger? Or... Oh, yay!
Want more?
Don't have the strength to face another 10-day on the road.
What do you remember? Eye color, hairstyle, accent, anything.
They were big,
and they were angry.
poor little Will. Such a tragedy. Your own father, cut down in his prime. Damn shame, if you ask me.
Mizora, spare me your fake sympathy.
You wound me, pup. I admired your father. He was a man of the people, the grandest of dukes. Hard to think he's forever lost to us. Or is he? I'm saying that someone stepping off stage doesn't have to mean the end of their story. Meet me in your camp. I've got a devil of a proposal.
Of course she'd stick her infernal nose where it doesn't belong. Of course she's dreamt up some risible scheme. A devil of a proposal. By the hounds of the hells, what is she planning? A little too eager for my liking. Well, we'll have answers soon enough. Mizora's gone to camp. We should speak with her. I can already feel her tightening the leash. This might be my last chance to escape it.
Blade at the ready. All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
Horrible, those gallows, aren't they? Shame no one cares enough. Folk don't even think about it much, I bet.
Let's talk. Are you sure? The blade stands at the... and just...
Mizora. I take anything she says with a grain of salt. But with her claws...
Let's go.
I brought my own paring knife.
Please provide a full inventory of any and all livestock before entering Baldur's Gate proper. Smuggling or any other form of deceit will not be tolerated.
What are you gonna do? Check under my skirt for any stray chickens?
All animals must be surrendered. Failure to do so will...
Result in a good hiding from Lord Lordhash. Got it. Thank you.
This is out madness! Storm, help us. What do we do?
We sold everything. Catching a 10-day or more. You'll have to wash them all. Mariki never lives.
Please, head inside. Don't let me keep you from the celebration.
Surely this Betty.
Did you hear the wave servants talking about a beast in Grey Harbor? If that's true, prayers are the least.
The Wave Mother sees all, even you.
I'm leaving you a nice fat purse, that's right, and my favourite belt buckle. Thanks. I mean, thank you.
Second Tide is the Umberland holy day when the timber harvest for shipbuilding is blessed by the sacrifice of a juvenile kraken.
The celebration is in the main chamber.
As the Wave Mother welcomes another daughter to the deep wilds, know that we too shall gladly follow when our time has come.
Did you want any rum to marinate?
What's that?
A shark person, then. They don't play nice.
You hear these mooks trying to tell me about fishing?
I think I'm afraid of you, small gins.
A salty breeze. Swallowed on.
You look lost. The stairs behind you.
You've set foot in a restricted area. A swift exit may be in order.
Rejoice, sisters, for Umberly has blessed her humble daughter with a pure death. Her lips blue with her kiss, her lungs full of her quenching word. Umberly's mercy saved her from a slow, sinking death in the beast's shadow. You, supplicant, what tribute do you bring to honor the Wave Mother's fallen daughter? A fine offering. Always appreciated in the eyes of the Wave Mother, your tribute is well received. Breathe deep as she permits. May the seas be as kind as you deserve. Sing, sisters. Sing in Umberle's name. Praise her for this most holy death.
Stop! These are the flood tides chambers. You've no business here, Flotsam.
Another daughter to the deep. Furious and merciful Umberlee, hear our prayer. Flood the world with your word. Subsume us.
Better be cautious. I don't need any attention right now.
How many barrels?
Of course they do. They're fish.
Very funny.
500 gold.
I'm telling you,
At least 100
there's
inside.
something off for that.
We have enough for three. We sold everything.
Slipping through the absolute blockade is risky business.
That's curious. Not a chance I'll fit in there.
Push this, push this.
When she was little, I couldn't wait for a time when she would stop needing us so much. What I'd give to be needed now.
I still need you. I'm always right.
May the gods take you first.
Got to concentrate.
know where to find them.
The portrait is ice cold to the touch, filling you with a sense of overwhelming dread. So why is the woman smiling?
Unless we fancy another girl. Wits and blades, always sharp.
I have a lot on my mind, and, well, in it.
Who are you? Get out! Get out!
Please, Carrie, my darling, listen to me.
You brought me here. You did this. Do not interfere. He's coming home with me. Another one who wants to control me. He called me here. Trapped me. Pathetic. pathetic little childish boy.
I only wished to explain myself, to make you see how...
No! Enough of your whining! Enough! Selfish, arrogant bastard of an artist! I wanted to be left in peace! And how does that help me? Or is it just to help him? Why does everything always have to revolve around Oscar Beverus?
Oh, my sweet Carrie. What did I do to you?
Save your tears for the ethereal plane. What are you saying? You're trying to confuse me. It's so hard to think. I don't remember.
Carrie, my sweet meat. I just need to know that what you did, that it wasn't my fault.
Why am I here? I shouldn't be here. I shouldn't be!
The spirit's aura flickers, changes. She is confused, lost, dragged here unwillingly by a man who refused to let her leave.
Fine. If Oscar wants the truth, he can have it. We were a fling, nothing more. My decision had nothing to do with him. I did this because I was so fucking sad. All the time. Oscar finds it easier to imagine a world where women kill themselves over him than one where they have their own bloody problems.
I'm sorry, Carrie. I had no idea. But I was truly not to blame.
No, you weren't. So you and your poxy paintings stay away from me! We're done, Oscar. Over. Now let me rest in bloody peace.
Gods, what a mess I've made of it all. My sweet Ferelia. I've been a rotten fool, haven't I? And yet you never left my side.
It will take more than a ghost to scare me away. Though I wish you'd come to me sooner. I'm no fool. I know Oscar loved another when we met. But when we made our vows, I meant them.
Throughout my ordeal, I saw how tenderly you cared for me. Even at my worst, you never left my side. Truly, you were the one who saved me. I'm so sorry, my darling. Please, before you go, I must pay you back. Come upstairs to my atelier. I promise you'll leave with something priceless. Immortality. Here he is, the hero of the hour. brushes are oiled, the canvas prepped, and you... well, you're comfortable. That's the main thing. So, shall we begin? No, of course not. As an artist, I want to capture your true essence in this portrait. Bloodstains and all. Oh, of course, if you do want to freshen up first, I'm more than happy to wait. After all, it will be seen by generations to come. Wonderful. Stand yourself just there, and voila! All it needs now is a name. Something to capture the spirit in which it was created. Perhaps not the thing you'll be remembered for, but a fine quality, nonetheless. Adds a certain mystique, I think. Please, take it in for a moment. It's not every day one's face is preserved for posterity.
He really captured you.
All these people. Should be a home.
And quite an attractive target for the Gantry raiders. They plunder the village and fly off with the spoils. To my people, all the plains are a vast garden to be weeded and picked.
It is pleasurable to see you. Your intervention within the cult's underwater complex was a timely one. I am glad my carelessness did not cost the lives of the innocent captives. That you also saved me was unexpected. I too feel some warmth at your presence. Your inclination to generosity is an admirable quality, one I wish to reciprocate. Blurg and I have consulted on the matter of your reward. We first thought to ask the denizens of the Underdark for their aid in fighting the cult. Alas, our influence there remains negligible. Instead, we have selected a series of items from the Society's vaults. Given my kind's involvement in creating this evil, it is only right that I do my part in helping you defeat it, or at least improving your odds. So your escape from the Iron Throne was a narrow one?
Indeed. I find I now have an irrational fear of deep water.
Omeluum tells me I have you to thank for its... We know the risks when we go out into the field, but to lose my friend in such a way would have been most... If there's any conclusion to be drawn from this, I think it's that Omeluum and I are safest back in the Underdark. Our research there must continue. We may not be able to fight on the front lines as you do, but we may yet do some good for those who call it home. We'll depart when this absolute army is defeated. I understand you are involved in the matter. I hope our gifts will provide you with some meaningful assistance in fighting the evil Omeluum uncovered. Do let us know how you get on. How do you pass through the city streets without accepting a probing?
Are the gods truly this petty?
Should be at home with their loved ones.
Look around you. It's peaceful, isn't it?
Peaceful for them all.
Ruining this city! No crime! No discipline! No consequences!
Nicely there.
Those clanking great steel watchers. Bloody hate them. No matter what the mouth says.
It's peaceful, isn't it?
Peaceful for them
I suppose your mother squeezed our whole litter just like you, filling the damn city to the brim like a slop bucket. You're just Lord Vortesh warns us all. Just the sort he'll deal with.
I'm sorry.
You will be once orders stuck around you.
Here. Peaceful, isn't it?
Peaceful for them.
Surely you can't agree with how he's talking to a child. It's out of order.
My shop's pilfered every day by ruts like him. City should be for proper folk.
The only moment you're living in is this one. Worry about the next one when it comes.
It's cruel to be inviting you to listen to the tale of its plight. A sepulchral beckoning from the earth.
They will not touch upon a lock of your hair.
The House of Grief.
Welcome, friend. Your burdens are soon to be made as light as a feather. Trust me.
Welcome to the House of Grief. Or perhaps welcome is the wrong word, Shadowheart. There's been some debate whether you'd even show up and face the consequences of your actions. I assumed you tried to flee, like a craven.
Spare me your venom. I'm sure the Mother Superior will have plenty of her own.
All in due time. This is a place of healing. Anyone who partook in our methods did so willingly, and left with a smile on their face, freed from their troubles. Would you accuse a surgeon of robbing a tumor? I think not. As I said, in due time. First, you submit to the mapping of the heart. Only then can we know what is to be done with you. This is the House of Grief. We strive to help those whose hearts have grown heavy, be it with anger, melancholy, grief, or treachery. Submit to the mapping and reveal what lurks in your heart. If you consent, follow me. If you do not, leave.
My faith will guide me.
Have a seat. The mapping will begin shortly.
You seek to be unburdened, yes? The mapping of the heart can reveal the way. Yet, there is another here whose need is great.
That voice. Allow me. I think I'm supposed to do this.
Do you know why you are here?
There is something I lost. No. Had taken from me. My family. My life. I want it all back.
Loss is a gift, girl. Do you still not understand that? Now give me the true answer. What is your purpose in being here? I am the one who asks the questions. She is the one who answers. You are the one who remains silent. Now, if all our roles are clear, answer me. What is your true purpose?
The artifact. I was sent to retrieve it. At any cost.
And who tasked you with this mission?
The Mother Superior of It's you.
Give me the honor of my name. In full.
I can't. My memories...
I know what's in that head of yours better than you do, girl. My name.
Mother Superior... Lyconia DeVere.
You still have the wits to recognize your betters. Good. Now descend. You have much to answer for.
An astral projection. We should take this one seriously. She's clever by half.
I've looked worse. I've definitely looked better. I remember this place now. A whole stolen childhood spent in these halls. The Mother Superior must be close. Soon this will all be over.
Keep going. The Mother Superior's expecting you.
And embraced by Lady Shah beneath an extinguished sun. All burdens shall be lifted, all pains forgotten. We shall be free.
Free from light?
Lady Shah shall restore us to our... They already heard how you disgraced yourself before Lady Shah. How she marked you as the enemy. But it is quite another thing for them to see it for themselves. I am very glad you decided to return. A cautionary tale such as yours will be studied by Lady Shah's initiates for years to come. But perhaps I can make a case for some small measure of mercy. Give me the artifact, and I can at least make this quick.
Enough. I don't answer to you. Not anymore. I'm here for my family. That's right. I know what you did. And it's not going to be quick.
This is your family. And now you have turned your back on it. The artifact was your last chance to prove yourself. And you squandered it. Such misplaced camaraderie. How about this? Surrender this one to me, now, and you can leave freely. And consider Lady Shah's forces your allies in the battles to come. As you like. Lilala! For Shah! Victory awaits. unknown father, offering an embrace of fang and claw.
Ready.
is futile. The darkness awaits you.
On I go.
again!
These boots have seen everything.
Too much to bear.
I will ascend.
Lady Shah guides me. Your end is near.
Take you.
I'm not going to last much longer.
I shall offer your blood to Lady Shah.
I will ascend.
You are not allowed to die.
Take your...
Survival is all that matters.
The Lady of Loss shall triumph.
I offer you a sacrifice to Lady Shah!
is ever easy.
My parents. They must be close.
I'm done. I can't wait to sleep. Something good here, I hope. Give me trouble now.
Finish it. Send me to Lady Shah's embrace.
She still has answers I need. My parents. Where are they?
So blunt? Have you forgotten all the interrogation techniques I taught you? Where is the finesse?
Answer me!
They are right through that door in the Chamber of Loss, where they have been all along. You saw them many times, only we made you forget. But they didn't forget. They watched as we molded you. They watched, they wept, they bled, often at your hand. It may not be a happy reunion, but it will be a memorable one.
I know. But she's not lying. She made me in her image. Why? Why me? Why all this effort?
Lady Shah commanded me, and I obeyed. I do not question. I merely act as she wills me to. I had an enclave in Waterdeep, you know. Much grander than this. Shah ordered me to raise it. Kill all who followed me. Claim they betrayed me. When in fact, I slew those who showed nothing but loyalty. Shah had me do that. And I did. To cover my tracks. To usher in you.
What are you talking about?
You became my mission. To take a child of Selûne's and turn her over to Lady Shah. To show that all light fades and darkness will prevail in the end. All this was to make you into what the Dark Lady needed you to be. The planning, the training, those deaths in Waterdeep. It was all to groom you to replace me at her right-hand side. And still you threw it away.
I want to see my parents. And I don't care what happens to this one. She's been in my head long enough already. Do what you like. I know you'll choose well.
What are you doing? Come back and finish this yourself. You owe me that.
Let go, Mother. Embrace loss.
I'm adept at it. Alluve.
Good idea, I think.
Shadowheart? I wasn't sure if I'd ever lay eyes on you again. It's me, Nocturne. Do you remember?
Remind me?
We trained together. We used to be close. I'm glad to see you're all right.
I don't remember you.
Oh. A pity. Perhaps we can talk some more later? That is, if you're not about to turn on me. It seems you no longer walk in the Dark Lady's shadow.
Shah condemned me. By her decree, you and I are enemies.
Only if you wish us to be. You may not remember, but we shared a lot together once. Good times. Hard times. I will not turn on you, even if it angers Lady Shah.
That's good enough for me. I'm not sure what I expected coming back to this place. Certainly not a friend. There must be all sorts you can tell me. Things I can't even remember.
There are, but with the Mother Superior gone, I don't know if I can stay here to reminisce. Perhaps there's another enclave out there for me.
You don't need Shah.
You don't, perhaps. Not everyone is as brave. I'll leave come tomorrow. Come see me before then. I was working as quartermaster. I can sell you some things to aid you. And we can catch up.
A welcome rest. Dark Justicia. I wanted one of my own so badly. Hard to imagine now.
All right, what now? Bet I can crack that open. No one's stopped me yet. Right tool will do the trick.
these of all things. A gift from Soldanetula, Mother Superior said. Curious. I could never quite tell if she was proud of them or not.
I can still scarcely believe it. You've returned, and the Mother Superior is gone. So much can change, so quickly. Be sure to get everything you need. Come tomorrow. At least we can talk freely, now that she is gone. What can I do for you? Well, you had a pet mouse for a while. It was against the rules, of course. You used to hide him under your robes and feed him from your rations. Nibbles. I suggested brie, but you were having none of it. She caught you with him. Forced you to get rid of him in front of everyone. To make an example. You always loved animals. But you never let yourself get too close after that. I'm sorry. Not the sort of thing you want to hear, I'm sure. Well... You know that little scar on your elbow? I was there when you picked that up. It was years ago when we were initiates. Some of the others were intent on tormenting us until you showed them the error of their ways. I think it was 6 against 2, and most of them were bigger than us to boot, but you saw them off, all of them. There were some bruised lips and black eyes in the mess hall that night, and from then on they left us alone. Or at least, they bothered us less. Collision between your elbow and the teeth of a girl called Buddock. She came away from it worse than you. She was on the same mission as you. I suppose she won't be coming back. In any case, the Mother Superior soon broke up the fighting, though she didn't punish us. In fact, I saw her smiling. I think she was proud of you. Just small things, silly things. The sort you'd scarcely recall even if your memories were left intact. You had a little hiding place that you went to when you needed to get away. You brought me there sometimes. We'd talk, play, read, do each other's hair. Hidden at the back of the storage area. Luckily enough, as quartermaster, I was able to keep it hidden back there. It should be, well, if not how you remember it, exactly as you left it. The plait and fringe? Yes, on your instructions, of course. You were very intent on a bold look, I think you said. My hands were cramped by the time I finished, but you were very pleased. I like the new look as well, though. You always did like a dramatic touch.
My old haunt. Strange. I don't remember it, but it's comforting to be here.
Let's move.
My parents are still captive. I need to free them.
Goes nothing. Let's get going.
This goes up after I moved something on the altar. I see them. I see my parents. Gods, what's been done to them? My faith protects me.
It can't be. Another vile trick.
No. There is no trick. It's her. Jennifer. Jan. Our little girl.
Moon Maiden's grace. It is you.
I'm here to get you out of here. They're all gone. It's over.
It is not over. You see, it matters not if you raise this place. If you slay every one of your brothers and sisters. That was never where my power resided. Every time you try to step away from me, every time you try to reach for Selûne, my hold on you bites deeper. If you had learned, if you had obeyed, there would be no pain. But you struggle on. You will make things worse for yourself. And for them. Victory. Your victory is but a guttering candle in the dark. Temporary. Inconsequential.
Enough! I'm taking my parents away from here. I'm taking them away from you.
You cannot. We are still bound to you. You cannot both free us and free yourself from her curse. The Moon Maiden needs you more than she needs us. You are the future. You must return to the fold. We are the past. And our duty is almost done.
Eloquently put. His mind stood up well to his time here. The same cannot be said for your mother. Such brief, fragile lives humans lead. This is my final lesson. I leave you now to dwell on your mistakes and make your choice.
Shah's parting words make your flesh crawl. There is no lesson to be learned here, only a family's torment, a spiteful goddess's whims, and an unspeakable choice to be made.
She's gone. I don't understand.
Shah will never admit defeat. Not until she has stolen one last thing from you. We cannot allow your future to be her last prize. Not after all your mother and I have endured. To see you again. Your companion understands, I think. Help her, please. Help her see what must be done.
No, I can't. I came here for them.
And you did. You found us. All these years, that dream kept us going. That you would break free. No matter what they made you do to us, we knew you were still in there.
I knew the Dark Woods wouldn't frighten you. You were always such a brave girl.
She was. And still is. You've saved us. Now save yourself. You'll be out of Shah's reach, and we'll be at peace.
I only just found you again after all this time. I can't lose you again.
We'll still be with you. By the Moon Maiden's grace, we'll never be far. Please, Jennifer.
go on like this, suffering. I didn't come this far just to give up at the final hurdle. We're leaving this place together. I'm going to take care of you.
Our time has passed, Genevieve. You must not let us burden you.
You're no burden. You're my strength. I think I know where my willful side comes from now.
But...
Hush, Arnel. Jen wants her family. Jen shall have her family. How can we help, dear?
Get out of this place as soon as your strength allows. There's a camp. You'll be safe there.
Never a dull moment.
Everything that's happened. Sean, my parents. It's almost too much to take in. Give me a night to try and get my head together.
A huge, polished disc looms before you. A mirror, one used by the Sharans to plunder memories from the minds of others.
This feels familiar to me somehow. I'm sure I've stood before this mirror before. Many times, perhaps.
Your prayers fade away into the nothingness of the mirror. The mirror's emptiness seems to draw you into a stupefying embrace. Your thoughts, feelings, memories, they grow slow and drowsy, drifting away from each other. You must surrender some part of yourself. But what? Something precious was surrendered. Already you cannot recall its exact nature, but you feel its loss all the same. Still though, for whatever was lost, something new shall be gained. A foreign sensation assails you. For a moment, you do not feel like yourself. You embody an officer of the City Watch. A comrade died because of you. The dead man's face fades away, but the identities of informants vanish as well. Whatever power lurks deeper in the recesses of the mirror has no interest in you. The dark mirror seems to turn dormant, its hunger sated. The huge mirror stares down at you like a great dark eye. The mirror's emptiness seems to draw you into a stupefying embrace. You must surrender some part of yourself. But what? You feel parts of your own being take flight from you. Is this what Shadowheart experienced when she surrendered her memories? Still though, for whatever was lost, something new shall be gained. A foreign sensation assails you. For a moment, you do not feel like yourself. You embody a heartbroken heiress, desperate to forget an unrequited love. The sadness flees from you, along with a string of numbers. A safe, whatever power lurks deeper in the recesses of the mirror. The dark mirror seems to turn dormant, its hunger sated. The huge mirror stares down at you like the mirror's emptiness. You must surrender some part of yourself. But what? To your surprise, the false memory is accepted. A foreign sensation assails. A jumble of memories clamor for your attention. Whatever power lurks deeper in the dark mirrors.
Shadowheart's search is concluded. The Night Singer may inflict pain. Like its will be done.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. No one back home will ever believe this.
A huge, polished disc looms before you. A mirror.
This feels familiar to me somehow. I'm sure I've stood before this mirror before. Many times, perhaps.
Your prayers fade away into the nothingness of the mirror.
Enough waiting. I crave blood.
A huge, polished disc looms before.
Making me sweat.
A huge, polished disc.
What to do?
Shadowheart looks like her folks must be so glad to have her back. And to see who she's... Oh, come on. Oh,
Privilege to witness such a reunion. Shadowheart, we're...
No time to dally.
Blood? No, never mind.
The huge mirror stares down at you like a... A huge, polished disc looms before you. A mirror, one used by the Sharans to plunder memories from the minds of others. Your prayers fade away into the nothingness of the...
Still alive, so that's progress.
The huge mirror stares down at you like a great dark eye. The mirror's emptiness, you must surrender some part of yourself. But what? Something precious was surrendered, still there. For what you feel the presence of something ancient and unknowable. It has taken notice of you. It seems to be intrigued by you. Where once the mirror showed nothing, there is now something. Memories, experiences, skills, all prized from the minds of others, and now offered to you to choose from. Adoring looks, fawning laughter, and nods of agreement are your constant companions. Is there anything a quick tongue and a warm smile cannot achieve? The memory fades away, yet it leaves its mark on your mind. The dark mirror seems to turn dormant, its hunger sated.
Enough waiting. I crave blood.
The huge mirror stares down at you like a great dark eye. Your prayers fade away and the mirror's emptiness seems to draw you, and you must surrender some part of yourself. But what? False memories of an imagined battle in the astral plane are accepted. A foreign sensation assails you. Jumble of memories clamor for your attention. Whatever power lurks deeper in the recesses of the dark mirror seems to
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have. Still breathing, despite everything.
huge, polished disc.
This feels familiar to me somehow. I'm sure I've stood before this mirror before. Many times, perhaps.
You feel a presence, dark and ancient. It approves of your fealty. A huge, polished disc looms before you.
No time to rest.
Huge. This feels familiar. think I might have hurt people here. Learned how to break their bodies. Their spirits. Quiet in here now. But it wasn't always so. Screams rang off these walls. I swear I can almost hear them. Cunning disguise can serve a warrior of the Dark Lady better than any armor. That's what they always told us. I think this was my favorite part. Putting these on. Pretending to be someone else. I suppose that's been my whole life.
What a charmer.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. Keep me out.
Action, not reaction.
Let's get going.
Moving.
Need to stay focused. Onward.
I am death.
Soldier.
I've got a long road ahead.
Times. Unfortunate demise awaits the hasty.
Let's go.
How about the flop house? It has plenty of spare beds. Got a moment? I've got work.
Guild robbers are usually setting up trouble. They take your gold, but they leave your ribs intact.
Back again! Oh, yay!
want more?
Birdsong at dusk coming here. You don't know what it's like to hear music like that again, after so long without. Thank you. Sam, I think she's still trying to find the words. She still feels responsible, I fear. I don't want her to punish herself. Apologies. Even the littlest thing wears me out. I should rest a little. We'll talk soon. Arnell. Oh, I see.
You've shown great kindness, allowing my wife and I to remain with you. Thank you. I'm glad Jennifer found you. There must be stories you could tell. But perhaps another time. I'm afraid my strength has not returned just yet. Some rest, perhaps, will make...
Sorore surge, testis esto pacti me. Come, sisters, be my testament. Notum sit in beator.
Notum sit in beator.
You've heard of such devils. Sisters of justice. Adjudicators of diabolical contracts and bargains.
Holy hells.
Fina, Cirrus,
arbiters for the hells, exemplars of justice.
Enough, Mizora. My father is dead. Say your piece.
Sisters.
Infernos contractos te vocamos. Infernos contractos te vocamos. Infernos contractos te vocamos.
Your contract, Will. Signed in blood, forged in fire, bound in bone, but not unbreakable. No contract is ended without sacrifice. A cost must be paid. Will Ravengard, a choice is before you. Option 1. I raise your father from the dead, and you pledge your soul to me and the archdevil Zariel in a pact eternal. Option 2. I break your pact, and you are freed from your duty. Your father remains dead, and Baldur's Gate loses its greatest champion. Name your sacrifice.
Bloody Zariel! I won't let her take Will.
Silence, Karlak.
Mizora, you asshole!
Choose. Addendum F. The Absolute must be avenged for the Soulbinder's detention at Moonrise. The Soulbearer retains his gifts until such time as the Absolute is slain.
You damned wretch! Father. Do it. Break the pact.
Fiat ita.
Fiat ita. Anima ad beator.
Didn't think you had it in you. Seems my boy's all grown up. And don't go fussing about your father. You made your choice. You knew the terms. You know what? I think I'll stick around. Not for the greater good, you understand. Just for the entertainment.
Let's talk. Let's talk.
Will sacrificed his own father. I hope freedom from the pact is worth it to him. Fine. What's on your mind? How are you holding up? Don't be so modest. I
think I...
Little Will's all grown up. I can't wait to see what trouble he gets into.
Now hope is gone, or so it seems, but game's not
Impossible. My bargain was uncommonly reasonable. A single soul for the return of Baldur's Gate's most beloved Duke. A real bargain, I should think. I never thought the legendary Blade of Frontiers would surrender his father for freedom. Not very valorous, if you ask me. But what does a mean old devil like me know about heroes? The absolutists worked a number on me at Moonrise. And you're the best hope I've got at payback. No one crosses the Hell's Children without getting scorched. Ugh, you are an inquisitive one. I'd have thought you'd figured by now. Zariel found new use for an old battle axe. The dead three in that bulging brain of theirs are a threat to more than this trifling city, you know. Savor her company. Who's to say when Zariel might change her mind? My mistress can be so capricious. The 9 hells of Beator. Each its own domain, each with its own archdevil to rule it. I call the first hell my home, Avernus. My mistress Zariel's realm, a torrid battleground split by the bloody waters of the Styx. How I adore it, the delicious agony of it all. The other 8, well, they are pleasures unto themselves. Perhaps I'll show you myself, if I deem you worthy. Correct. I didn't. If you must know, I was scouting the cultists on behalf of Zariel, but those cursed shadows were thick enough to fell even a half-fiend. I woke in that damned pod. It kept my body sealed and my most powerful magic silenced. But a brave, kind, benevolent soul set me free. Gallantry isn't dead, after all. Why? I'm supplying Will with every scrap of his infernal power. I've paid my dues many times over. I tell you what, when the time comes to squish that big baddie of a brain, I'll lend you a hand.
I just damn near chopped my finger off. This had better be good. Enjoy your night.
Hey, soldier.
I brought my own pen.
Doesn't look like anyone's been here in a while. Perhaps people lost faith. Or forgot about it. I wanted to come here. To see if I felt anything that I hadn't done before. Now that I know what I know. Now that I know who I am. I don't know. For so long I only felt what she wanted me to. Now I have to do it for myself, and I feel like I'm drowning. So much time's been lost already. Most of it I can't even remember. What I do remember, it would have been so much easier to just become a monster. I have my family back. And now I can't even look them in the eye. I don't deserve to be anyone's daughter.
That's not true.
Not even close.
I'm sorry. You shouldn't have to see me like this.
Alive? Free? Feeling? I've dreamt for years of seeing you like this.
Seeing you as yourself again, Jen. It kept us going all this time.
I can't be your Jennifer. Not as you remember her.
Of course you can.
No. I'd be turning my back on too much. Shadowheart is as much a part of who I am as Jennifer. I can't just forget her. That's not what I do anymore. Besides, Shadowheart still suits me. Even better than before, perhaps. I can't cast a shadow without some light. Don't worry. I'm still your daughter. If you want me to be.
I'll call you whatever you like, so long as you're happy. Arnell?
The Moon Maiden guides and helps us find our true selves. Shadowheart. Daughter.
New cards are drawn, new hands are played.
Whatever happens next, be sure that I will document it all as accurately as possible. Whatever happens next, be...
What torment it must have been to see the Duke's corpse rotting in the Iron Throne.
Let's talk. Make some room, and I'm all...
I'm here. I won't let anything happen to you.
Look at you.
You there!
Exhausted.
So earn some
Pulling all-nighters to keep watch. I know you have.
I don't mind it. Honestly.
As soon as the fighting starts, mark my words. I'm sure to let those thugs get on our own. Have patience.
Working the guild. Get away with whatever they like. Starve here, starve there. You'll see.
Back again? Want a dagger? Oh, yay! Want more?
Whole situation stinks. Guild robbers are usually decent enough. They take your gold, but they leave your ribs intact.
Mummy?
Yeah, well.
Not to mention the parchment quality of the Gazette. Ugh, awful.
Soldier? Really? Oh,
Let's talk. That's the spirit. Let's talk. Yes, and at a great cost. I won't begrudge you your choice. As for me, though, I'm not ready. I might never be. Thank you.
Come for a chat?
Where am I needed?
I wasn't expecting it, but I'm glad to have some company on this journey.
Sharp as ever.
Little Will's all grown up. I can't wait to see what trouble he gets into. Ooh, you have found your bark. I promise you the same measure of Oh, I almost forgot. You sold his life for your freedom. My mistake.
No one back home will ever believe this.
damned wretch. Do it then. Claim my soul for Zariel. Bring my father back.
Fiat ita.
Fiat ita. Anima ad beator.
Your mind connects to the Grand Duke's. He's still infected, but his parasite is weak, shielded from the absolute by the astral prism.
What's happened? Will? Is that you?
It's me, Father. It's all right. You're safe here.
A promise made, a promise kept. I'll let you two catch up. I'm sure you've got plenty to talk about. You know, I think I'll stick around. Watch this play out. I could use the entertainment.
I failed. The heart of the gate is dead. We need to see my father. He should know what happened with Ansel.
Tadpole resonates with Ravengard. The exhausted Grand Duke is a flurry of emotion. Gratitude and relief. Anger and deep pain.
Will. It can't be. By Baldur'S graces, have you fallen so far that Avernus has taken you? My son, a monster. Twisted beyond recognition. To think my blood flows through those veins. Is this my fate? To rise from death into a hell of my own boy's making?
It isn't what you think. It never was.
You turned your back on me, on your city, to chase the she-devil and her power. She stinks up the place even now. It is exactly what I think.
Ravengard's tadpole clenches as your memories and wills flow into him.
My tears rooms. I'm in your mind.
The Grand Duke sees Mizora and her infernal sisters. He sees the agony in Will's face as an impossible choice is set before him.
No. My son.
The past becomes present, and Will's thoughts are laid bare. Ravengard sees Will partnering with Mizora to defeat Tiamat's cultists before they could lay siege to Baldur's Gate, and he sees everything beyond. The Nautiloid journey, the perilous path to Moonrise, the astral prism, and the Emperor within.
Will. Everything I did for Baldur's Gate. I did for you.
My son. You sold your soul to save Baldur's Gate, and I cast you out for it. You gave yourself to the Hell's eternal fires so I might walk free. By the gods. Can you ever forgive me?
There's nothing to forgive. You wanted to protect the city. I only ever wanted the same.
You are a better man than most, and a better son than I deserve. I'll yet make amends, but my duty is first and foremost to the city and its people. There's something I must ask of you. Before I was captured, I was on a mission. Returning from Elturel, I discovered the plans of the absolutists. I immediately realized the city couldn't defend itself against such an army. I didn't despair, because the city has a secret guardian, a worm that sleeps beneath. He can be called upon in times of great need. This is such a time. You've been trained in the ways of the great champions and proven to be one of them. The worm will answer your call. You must seek him out.
I failed, Father. The worm is fallen.
A terrible fate for Ansur, my son. Yet my hopes for the city's future have never been higher.
I don't understand.
You and your allies slayed the undead terror that was once the great Ansur. You are stronger than even the great worm. You will be the one to part the storms and lead the people through. You, not Ansur, are the savior we need. First, you will fell the absolute. Then we will rebuild Baldur's Gate. We will take back our city together. I will name you Baldur's Gate's newest Grand Duke of the Council. You will be hailed Heart of the Gate.
Grand Duke? I look the part of a fiend. A half-devil possesses my very soul.
I will tell the citizens and the patriarchs of your good works. They will know you carry your father's banner. But it is true. You are still under the she-devil's thumb.
Uncertainty fills the air. Will has reached a fork in his path. In which direction will he travel?
Will?
I fought to right the wrongs of the coast, to slay the men and monsters that hunt the helpless. It is in the wilds that I find my courage, not in the halls of upper city estates. There will be no Grand Duke Will Ravengard, and there will be no Blade of Frontiers. I am now the Blade of Avernus. For as long as demons and devils imperil the Sword Coast, they will be my prey.
Then go with my blessing. Be Faerun's great defender. Courage, insight, strategy, justice. Let these be the lights that guide you, my son. Hail the Blade of Avernus!
The Blade of Avernus!
A calm settles over you. The Elder Brain is a menace, but with the Blade of Avernus at your side, you know you can triumph.
The Blade of Avernus. How marvelous. It rolls right off the tongue. Tell me, little bug, who should Will's first target be? Yes, to kill the Absolute, to free the infected, to end the illithid grand design. Could there be a more heroic journey? Well, apart from the whole devil pulling the strings aspect, of course. Don't worry. I won't keep too tight a leash. He scratches my horns, and I'll scratch his. Ah, the thrill of the unknown. I can't wait to see how this epic plays out. Focus on the elder brain. I'd hate to clog that infected head of yours with needless details. Will's a gifted hunter, and Zariel's made her share of enemies in and out of the hells. Devils, demons, deserters. They're a great burden on the Lord of the First. Clause G, Section 9. Targets shall be limited to the infernal, the demonic, the heartless, and the soulless. The clause still holds. As long as Will doesn't tug on my leash, he'll be stalking. It's a win-win. You have the best ideas. Oh, you are. I'd have thought you'd figured. The dead three. Savor. My mistress can be so. Then the other 8, well, they are to brave. I'm afraid that's not an option. Take a swing. Besides, young Will would be sucked into it, and I'm not done with him yet. Our future together. Why? I'm supplying Will with. I tell you what. When the time comes to squish.
The devil's stench lingers, but Will is yet a champion of the people. I'd hoped he'd join me on the council, but he is his own man. I couldn't be prouder. Gods, can it be? The man who raised the city's walls became an Illithid.
You both know you owe your lives to me. I am not fallen. I am risen.
We must make this a secret we carry beyond the grave. No name is more sacred to the city than Baldur'S. Not even mine. When people think his name or see his likeness, they must imagine a hero, not a horror.
How misguided you are.
Hell's Floric. While the Absolute commanded my mind, I condemned her to death and confined her in Worm's Rock prison. She stood by me even as the Hell's fires lapped at my feet. You must free her. Tremendous news. She proves as loyal to you as she is to me. I couldn't bear it if she died by my command. May the Triad guide her steps. I was returning from Elturel. My traveling party stopped at an inn, Joaquin's. It wasn't the heat that woke me. It was the scent. Cultists had set. I awoke in Moonrise Towers. Inside one of those. Well, the rest goes without saying. A complicated one. I went to greet Elturel's High Overseer. Only for the archdevils, I've been touched by Avernus. Been a plaything for demons.
So Will's the Blade of Avernus now. I suppose that's a new sort of frontier for him.
The Blade of Avernus. A new name for a changed man. The 4 pillars finally rise within me. Courage, insight, strategy, justice. I'm not to abide them, but to become them. But enough reflection for today. I'm of a mind to celebrate. A hearty meal would do the trick. A few hunks of fresh venison, a round of brown ale. What do you say? If you think I need a reminder she's holding my chains, think again. But that won't keep me from enjoying one festal meal, devil-free. You hunt the meat, I'll scrounge up the ale. Prepare your belly for a roast a la blade. Let's hope Gale doesn't take offense if I assume cooking duties, just the once. I scout both the hells and the coast's havens, and I destroy every fiend that dares put its eye on Reúne. Let's talk. Yes, and I won't begrudge you your choice. As for me, though, thank you.
Feel it?
Feel what exactly?
That weird something. I don't know. It's like a tingle in my spine I can't shake.
Are you sure it's not a flat nerve?
Shelter. Don't better thinking about.
I think I'm better now. Can't miss my first roll call for the fists.
Huh. There's something going on here. I don't like it.
Baldur'S, the city's founder, gazes out to sea.
Are you sure it's not the flowers you're smelling? You may be allergic. But better safe than sorry, I suppose.
Let merriment abound.
us a six-hander. We can't do it without one.
Another one who can't take a bit of hard work.
First one to give up before he got...
The future of Baldur's Gate. City of steel and justice.
Does he say anything about the horrible present of Baldur's Gate? City of crime and chaos?
No, mostly avoids that. Gazette has a transcript of a conversation with Archduke Gortash.
What's he got to say? Our friends?
Exactly.
Would you rather be stabbed in the gut or decapitated? Does he say anything about City of Chaos?
Never saw any letters. A conversation with Archduke Gortash. Gazette has a transcript of the conversation.
Master Astarion. But the time is almost here. You should be at the ritual. Hurry. The palace is being sealed. You must not be late. You must not anger the Master. It is the Ascension. The Master expects all his children to attend. You must not be late.
You must hurry. The Master expects